Joy. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is your host, Hiram Saeed, with the Global Tell Summit series From Heartache to Joy. Are you ready to clear anything in your life fast? With Source Energy Clearings, it only takes minutes. And, of course, our very special, very dear guest speaker today is Dawn Crystal. She is back with us yet again with another really, really exciting program. And I can tell you I'm super excited about it because it is about weight loss. And this is we're going to talk about voice sound healing to get fast results on your weight issues. We are also going to discover source frequencies through Dawn Crystal's voice to get your perfect body fast. Experience the supersonic source frequencies through Dawn's voice to the fountain of you and the fountain of your youth. Experience the fastest way to lose weight with source energy frequencies and losing weight and stop the clock on aging. Experience sound energy healing through Dawn's voice, and this is all going to be happening fast. And I am excited, you guys, because I was talking to Dawn about this, and I said, you know, just a couple of days ago I was talking to my assistant, the lovely Danielle, and she is also in charge of, she had taken on this duty, this self-assigned duty to not let me eat unhealthy things because I had been complaining about gaining weight. And so I just told her, I said, you know what, I know what's going on. There is some energy inside of me that is so resistant and almost feels mad because I am like, I have worked hard to get to this place in my life. I am now 47 years old and 47 years young, and I feel like I have arrived. I live the life that I want to live. I do what I want to do, and yet I can't eat dessert. What is that supposed to mean? You know, like I love dessert, and there's a part in me that's so angry when I have to stop myself from eating cake. So I was talking to Dawn about it, and she laughed, and she told me, and I'm going to ask her again to explain this to us, but here's the beautiful thing. On her program, you don't fight with what you are desiring to eat. You don't fight your cravings because it can sometimes actually, in my experience all the time, sabotage your diet because you get so angry it kind of doesn't work for you then. So we're going to talk about that. I love that part that you eat what you want. You work with the frequencies, and it's working at such a deep subconscious level that it's going to actually work with the reason why you are craving what you're craving and feeling angry about not having it. I can totally see that there's an inner child stuff going on, but I'm going to let Dawn explain that to us. So those of you that are hearing Dawn for the first time, oh my God, you are in for such a treat. This is one of the fastest clearing modalities I have come across. This is a brand new call with Dawn Crystal. She's a recognized voice sound healer. She's a medical intuitive, respected intuitive, life coach, soul reader, medium, pain release expert, and best-selling author, Pain-Free Made Crystal Clear. She's known as a leading transformational expert, incorporating ancient wisdom for modern-day success. She's passionate about helping people. She clears emotional and physical blockages so they can manifest from their higher selves, step into their full potential, and lead their lives and business in ways that align effectively with their soul's purpose. She helps her clients to release themselves quickly from pain, emotional and physical, and she's an active mentor for entrepreneurs, CEOs, and celebrities, helping everyone. She is the go-to person to get out of pain fast, within minutes actually. She participates regularly on telesummits. She's been on radio shows. She was recently interviewed by the Today Show, Dr. Oz, Rachel Way, The View, etc. She also has her own radio show, Pain Free, Fast, and Easy. And let's welcome Dawn back with us. It's so awesome to have you, honey.
Big aloha to you, Hiram, and everybody here from Maui, Hawaii. Thank you for having me back. Can you tell my voice? I'm always so honored and grateful to be on your show, Hiram. Thank you, everybody, for being here as well. And I'm so excited about today. Exactly.
Absolutely. Very excited because this topic is Well, first of all, it's not only important because we all want to look our best and feel the best, but a lot of our listeners are getting to that age where menopause and all of those questions are popping up. We're going to talk about that in just a few minutes. But first, let's start with, how does your sound healing with source frequencies help a person lose weight?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I can tell you I work on a lot of different issues with people, and today our main focus is on losing weight or just being at your perfect weight. So I do want to mention, Aaron, this is also for somebody who might be underweight trying to be their perfect weight. Not that we're probably out here for the weight loss, but it also can help somebody who is underweight. Okay?
Yep, got it. So it gets you to your perfect weight. Yep, got it.
Exactly. So let's talk about that. How does this work, and what makes my method or anything I do a little bit differently or actually work? And I can tell you, because most of the industry out there for weight loss, and I'm not going to disclose any companies or anything, but they don't really tell you where a lot of our problems are, and a lot of our problems are just in our mind in general, our unconscious mind and our patterns from how we were brought up in this lifetime all the way from past lives. So these energies that come through me are obviously from the source creator. I don't really put a label on the work I do or put a modality on what I do, because I really feel to keep my energy pure and the energy coming in, you might say, from prime creator, source, God, whatever you believe is fine. But it's a pure energy. There's no language to it. It's just a frequency. And what I do is I obviously learned over 25 years of doing this work how to channel these frequencies that started coming to me many years ago when I was at my lowest point in my life. That's the only reason why I really feel I have these gifts, because I surrendered to them. So they work through me all the time. So what I'm saying is that when you have a pattern, say, of someone being overweight, most people, we tend to just kind of go with the mind, and the mind says, to make me happy, I want to have this ice cream, and there's nothing wrong with having an ice cream, just to give you an example. But the problem is the mind is kind of running the show. And it's fine at times. I think I call that our inner child part of us that just kind of says, Mommy, I want the ice cream. And we kind of let the inner child run kind of with that within ourselves until we really start realizing that there's an adult part of us too that actually we kind of forget about that adult part of us, and we kind of let the inner child or the unconscious mind run the show. So not that there's anything wrong with having an ice cream, but I really feel that with the work that we're offering today and also in the program is going to go in and start changing things, clearing out the unconscious patterns of where you picked up these belief systems, and a lot of times it could be caused from past traumas of just kind of having the ice cream to make yourself feel better because something happened to you. We don't even know if that could be from this lifetime or past lifetimes. So, and that also could be from just your ancestral inherited line of your family. I know a lot of people who have weight issues. They eat a perfect diet, and they're still overweight, and a lot has to do with just the DNA and your family genetics. Okay?
Interesting. Yeah. Wow. So that is. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was getting a little feedback. I just wanted to make sure we're good here. So I just wanted to mention that that's part of it, but also this program, which is great, and we'll be talking about today, is getting your energy moving, because I'm known for really helping people get energy, your life force energy going in your body to start and really rev up your metabolism, okay? Now, we could do that with some of the callers today, because the energy that comes through me is fast. It's from source. It's potent. It's powerful. And that's part of why people know me as pain, because I can get energy really moving through the body to release pain as well. But we're talking about weight loss. So today we're going to be, what I'd like to do, and I'll explain, is that in the program as well, we'll be actually helping your bodies to start metabolize foods and stuff quicker and bringing in more life force energy into your body, which is natural. And part of this is also clearing out the chakras at the top of your head, which allows the energy to come into your body of your life force. So your body can start moving energy through it a little bit quicker, because I really see, Aram, doing this work over the years is most people are walking around stagnated. And I know I work with athletes, and there's people who work out, but there's also people walking around with a lot of blockage, even being an athlete. So even though we might not be athletes on the call today, we just want to simply be able to maybe have more freedom and just, feel like we could eat, but also metabolize our food quicker. Well, this is going to be the place that you want to be today, because we're going to be talking about that more, and I'll be doing mini weight loss healings with people. But that's part of it. And also just hormones in general, okay? I mean, I'm aging. You know, I'm getting up there. I'm over 50, okay? I don't look it. So, and it's not that I'm doing anything special. I'm running very high frequency through my body. But I've been working on a lot of these clearings for years on myself. That's kind of how I fine-tune my work, is I kind of do the work on myself. So what I'm trying to say is these frequencies that come in from source are going to help people kind of be more youthful. So I think we mentioned also mini facelifts on the call, because when I do work with individual callers, these frequencies that come in from source are going to also help you look younger and more vital, and more vitality in you. You're going to start looking more youthful. You're going to have more energy, because it's a whole combination here. It's not just the unconscious mind. It's also your body feeling good. So you actually feel like doing something. Maybe you would like to walk more and you just don't have the energy to do it because your body is kind of stagnated. Okay? So there's a whole, what we're offering today in the program is to kind of help you on all levels, get to the weight you want to be. We don't have to be a model size 2. We could be maybe we just need to lose, 10 pounds or something, but we want to do it in a way that feels good, because Aram has mentioned her inner child. She gets angry when she doesn't have something. And there's nothing, I understand that. And there's nothing wrong with having a snack and stuff. But the thing is that, I know just aging over the years, and like I said, I don't really want to disclose my age, but I'm over 50. And a lot of it had to do, until I really realized about my energy levels, was that my energy wasn't flowing the way it should be in the body, and things were kind of stopping up, and my hormones weren't really at their highest level of being, kind of balanced. So we're going to offer that today as well, talk about a little bit more later in the program about what the hormones do for us, especially if you're a man or woman. This is not for just women. This is for men as well. And you don't even have to be my age. You could be younger and just have weight issues. So then that might be something in the program to clear out your belief systems. Maybe it's your family lineage. I mean, Aram, I've even gone into past lifetimes where I clear people where they've actually been in many past lifetimes in our ancestors, I should say, who actually were, if you really think about years and years ago, they actually had seasons to actually put on weight, because in the wintertime, people didn't have food available like they do now. So they used to pack on the pounds in the winter months, and their bodies were naturally kind of wired like that. And some people are actually bringing those belief systems in this lifetime of starvation and deprivation just from our past lifetimes and our ancestors. That could be in your family tree, of just, keeping on weight. Yeah, just from
Dawn, I want to interrupt really quickly, because we forgot to announce, you had mentioned that you have started energies on this call already, right? For people to receive some. Beautiful. So you guys, just to let you know, since the call began, Dawn had started sending you energies already for the benefit of accelerating your metabolism, I believe, and weight loss, right?
That's the focus of today's call, absolutely. So, the replay is all active,
and you'll get those on the replay as well. Beautiful. So I just wanted you guys to know that. If you want to invite any friends to the call, now is a great time, because they will also receive the energies from the beginning of the call if they join us now. And we are going to take questions. So if you want to ask a question from Dawn regarding weight loss and your metabolism, just make sure you're on the phone line, and then press *2 to raise your hand. We will be starting in a few minutes after I have covered a couple of questions from the audience. Okay, so I know that you have gotten great, phenomenal results with this program. Some of the leading experts in the industry work with you in their establishment as well, Dawn. You're really, really well respected in the energy healing field. So tell us a little bit about, what do people experience in this program? How fast are the results?
Well, again, I don't, I can't say that, but I can tell you my feedback in the testimonials that I've been getting have been phenomenal, because most people who are here today are listening are for a reason, and they're ready for a change, okay? Of course, it's our choice how fast we want to change. So, because this is source frequency that's going to be in all the modules and everything in the program, and it's going to work with you based on what you're allowing, because Source is obviously the creator that created us all and beats our heart and breathes our lungs every day and does it for every living being on this planet. Those are the energies we're working with that are very loving. So they're going to work with you so you don't get as much resistance, because part of this is that people start these weight loss programs and then they get this like big wall of resistance that comes up because they're feeling deprived. And this is not all about deprivation. This is about doing something that's easy. It doesn't take long to listen to any of these modules. You just work with it as you listen to it. I mean, it's pretty much guides you what you need to focus on. And while you're focusing during the modules, especially in the program, it's going to be clearing out a lot of the unconscious patterns in you, including updating your belief systems and also updating your DNA. And, if it needs to go back into past lifetimes, it's going to clear your ancestral inherited line as well. So it kind of, since Source created us all, and I call it God, Source, whatever you believe, it kind of knows how to work with everybody on an individual basis. So I found people have different ways that they feel this, and it's fine. There's nothing wrong or right here, but the result is what matters. It's what you feel. It's what you start seeing, and that's the thing that people start feeling right. They start seeing changes, and they could be small changes, because those small changes actually start evolving into bigger changes. So, everybody has a different story about the changes, but like I tell you, I've been doing this work of these clearings that are in this program for years. Like I said, I'm involved in other companies besides working here with you, Iram, that I've been doing this work for years, major companies, and I'm working with groups of people on this every 2 weeks, and it's been phenomenal, the results that I've been doing, that I'm offering today with our group. And so it's individual for each person, but people can feel the frequency working right away. That's the main thing. It's not like, did it work? I'm not about that. I'm all about results. So, it's just, but we're gonna work with the inner child, okay? Because that's part of the process here. We need to keep the body, the mind, and the spirit, and we also need to keep the inner child on board with this, okay? Because that inner child of us kind of runs the show, as I was mentioning, until really we step into our own power and we become the adult of ourselves in some ways, and we start not depriving our inner child, because we don't want to do that, but we can, work with our bodies and, help our energy systems. That's what this is all about too. It's not just the unconscious mind. We need to get our energy systems up and running at their best in their highest level, and also, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a snack. It's just, maybe, there's some different levels of you that's keeping on the weight, which could be just hormonal. So this is also going to work with your hormones, too, to kind of keep them regulated, okay, in case your hormones are going through a change, and regardless of what age you are or what gender. So there's a lot of different things happening here, but I think I addressed them all in this complete program today, and we could do, like I said, a little bit later, some live callers, and I'll work with some of their personal issues and free their mind, and free their the part of them that's kind of keeping this captive in themselves, of them being where they're at. Because a lot of people just think, this is the way I am. My family's been this way, so I'm just going to inherit that. And that's not really true at all. Actually, you clear yourself, you're going to believe it or not, you're going to clear yourself, you're going to actually start clearing your family too. And a lot of their problems will probably start, because this goes down the family line. This isn't just, you're part of your family, so it's going to help them, because you're going to be the one clearing the family belief systems within you, so it helps everybody else around you. And that's kind of how Source Frequency is. It's a collective, we're all working together today as a group collective, but the energies will help your whole family clear themselves too, even if they don't want to lose weight, but they might feel better in their bodies. So it's all good for everybody. It's a win-win for everybody being part of this today, this program and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
Very cool. There's some questions on the webcast I want to address. This is a really good one, and she's saying, this is from Caroline. She said, this is about menopause. Help, and thank you with love. I have gained 48 pounds since menopause, hot flashes, irritation, aggravation, feel like doing nothing. It started about 3.5 years ago. It's eating me alive, and I cannot lose weight. I've tried all that is natural. I've seen a naturopath, a medical doctor, blood cultures, etc. Nothing can be done about reducing or eliminating hot flashes. Something brings me oh no, that's not good. I can't handle this anymore. Please help.
Yeah. And is she live on the webcast?
She is on the webcast.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she's still listening, yes.
Yeah. So definitely and her name was, what was her name, Carol?
Caroline.
Caroline. Well, Caroline, I can tell right now just what I'm picking up, because I am an intuitive as well. she definitely has some hormonal issues. So obviously and she's actually, my soul is telling me anyways, that she's kind of stagnated. So I didn't know if you wanted me to help her out with any energy right now. I could, as long as I know what city she's calling from.
Oh, no, we don't have
okay.
city.
That's okay.
Oshawa, actually. Oshawa.
Yeah, okay, well, I could tell you, she definitely, if she would give me permission, I could actually get her metabolism running and moving, because right now that's what happens with a lot of people. We could work out, but sometimes our metabolism is not really working at the at the performance level it needs to be in order to, metabolize your food. But with her, she's also going through a hormonal change. So this is all addressed in today's program. But I mean, did you want me to try something with her?
Yeah, please. I think that's why she wrote in. Guys, we're going to assume, I'm just going to quickly announce, we're going to assume if you're writing in with your questions that permission is given, okay? So,
yeah.
Okay,
go ahead. I'm just going to do a little clearing on her to get things moving. So if she writes you back, tell her if she can start feeling more flow in her body, because she's so stagnated. It's almost like she's like in a box. And she's just in this little box, and she just wants to get out of the box. So we're going to kind of free her so she's more expanded and get her energy moving, her life force. That's really part of it. So we're going to do that now for Carolyn. I'm going to make my sound. That's how I get things moving for her, connecting with her for just a few moments.
Yeah.
And I'm going to clear her crown chakra and all her body up in the light. Aram, I'm going to make a loud sound for her because she needs this really bad.
Beautiful.
There it goes. And anybody else listening here can feel this too. Okay, so I got her system moving. I'm going to disconnect my energy with Carolyn, but if she writes into you, Aram, see if she can feel a shift in her energy. I feel it's a big shift because she had her crown chakra so blocked that it was stagnating her. And that's what a lot of people I find, they get that stagnated feeling like nothing is working. I feel stuck type of feeling, and we just got her unstuck. So, and then this way, of course, if she purchases a program, it's just going to accelerate that as well for her. And she should start noticing changes. But there's a lot, that's what I was trying to say, there's a lot more than just taking weight loss, what most people say, take this pill. There's so many different components to losing weight that I think I've really mastered and addressed here today. That there's more, we're not all wired the same, and one pill doesn't work for somebody. Everybody has different issues going on, so everybody needs to get their energy, or their, we need to start shifting things. So sometimes it starts is easy in the energetic systems, like we just did for Carolyn, but a lot is in the unconscious mind, and that's what we're going to be addressing today, talking later about in the program. But I can also help with individual callers get their unconscious blocks, or whatever you want to call it, out of the way. So this way you can start creating the way you want to create your life, not just living as, as I always say, letting your life live you. You can start co-creating your life the way you want it. And that also, which we're talking about today, is co-creating the body that you really want to live in. And feeling good in your skin is the main thing. So I'm excited.
Beautiful.
So hopefully she'll write back in and see if she feels anything with that.
Yeah, please write back. Let us know. And then we have, beautiful, more questions coming in. So Marzia is saying, can this program help me to revert my body health and vitality back to when I was 23? I was very fit, toned, and with optimal health.
Absolutely.
And she's saying, awesome. So and then further she adds, so this program will shed the extra weight, but will it tone the body and no sagging skin, please? Well,
there is some different modules I threw in there. Again, you might be more motivated to just walk, okay? Because I mean, it's one thing that the program's going to help you, but I do feel in general. I mean, hopefully everybody can at least walk. You might be more motivated to take a walk once in a while to keep your energy systems as well going, because I know we're busy, But I think a lot of times people just have blocks and they're just like, they don't want to do any type of movement. I'm talking about just movement to keep your metabolism going. So this program is going to help do that for you. But, you know, you want to keep yourself, you want to keep your heart healthy too. So it's not just about losing weight. You want to keep all your organs and everything healthy. So this program is going to help kind of clear those blocks and all those belief systems that are in the way of holding this way of being that you're really not wanting, but you just don't know how to get out of it. It's going to start clearing these patterns, and that's really what the key is, to clear the unconscious patterns.
You know, what would be beautiful, Dawn, is like if we can replace the craving for cake with a craving for walk. Wouldn't that be awesome? Like, well, I'm craving to go on a 5-mile walk.
Well, once you start clearing the unconscious mind, you're going to probably have more energy to want to do a walk. You'll start getting more excited about life, okay?
I love it.
Because most people like, this is just the way it is. I'm just going to live the way I am because this is the way it's been. My mom just kind of became this. I'm just going to look just like her. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But, you know, it's just kind of like people settle for less. So this is going to help create a new reality where you could make new choices. And the choices that you do make aren't going to be forced. That's the main thing. We want to make choices that make us feel expanded and good and be natural. We don't want to force it. And like most people, at the end of the year, they go start a new weight loss. You know, they go to the health club in January, like most people do for their New Year's resolutions. And how long does that last? A few months? Maybe a month. And we're not doing that. We want to create a lifestyle that you can actually, you want to do it. You get excited. You start feeling good in your body, because that's the main thing. Most people don't feel good in their body. So this program is going to help get your system up in moving, okay? So meaning get your life force. So when you start feeling and you start clearing these unconscious patterns and you start feeling more life force energy in your body, it's going to motivate you. So this way, maybe you didn't think about walking, but something comes through you because maybe you'll be opening a space where you might start hearing your higher self or your heart talk to you, hey, let's go out and just, you know, go for a nice walk for 30 minutes, you know. And that was another idea that you maybe not had before because you were so stuck in your reality of just saying this is just the way it is. I'm just going to look like this the rest of my life. And this is going to unearth you, this program. It's going to unearth you from your old belief systems and working with you what you're ready for, okay? So I'm not talking about, you know, it could be a big shift and it can be small baby steps. It's really source energy. So it knows where to go with you. It's created you. It knows what your desires are. But, of course, we always have choice in the physical form to create our reality. So it's not something going to be forced, but it's going to give you more choices, okay? And then you're going to start feeling better so you can start making maybe healthier choices because you're going to feel better to want to do that. You know, before you just like, I just can't do it. I'm so overweight. I don't feel like working out. You don't have to work out, okay? We're talking just giving you some choices where you'll start feeling better. Oh, maybe I will just do that today because I feel like doing that. So it could be a gradual process. It could be a big shift too. I've had people have big shifts. It just depends because we're all wired differently. Okay.
Differently.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you, Dawn. And we're going to move through these questions a little bit faster. Lesser feedback for each person because there are a lot of questions coming in.
Okay.
This one is from Hiba, and she is from Montgomery County. And she's saying, hi, Irma and Dawn, can you talk about emotional relationship with food? I do a lot of hurting and punishing myself or sabotaging myself with food. After months of working out, eating healthy, and looking great, I can put on 20 pounds in 2 weeks. And I'm just caught in this endless yo-yo. Please clarify and help me.
Yep, that's what we're talking about here. These unconscious patterns, most of us don't even know where they come from. Again, I really don't know where she's from to look at her history, but I could tell a lot has to do. It could be from traumas in this lifetime. It could be the way you were brought up. And again, it doesn't matter.
Dawn, she said she's from Montgomery County. Does that help?
Okay, Hiba from Montgomery County. Okay, so Hiba, you have a I'm just picking up on that right now because my soul is telling me that she has some unconscious pattern of a saboteur inside herself. And these saboteurs, this program can address that. It's called a fragmented part of your being. That kind of like, I kind of branched off from her, and we're not pinpointing anybody here, but branched off from her is what I'm picking up when she was a child. And this could have been a situation that she was in as a child that maybe she did not feel safe, is what my soul's telling me. And we all have that at times. I call it our fragmented part of our being. And it kind of like, until we really become conscious of it, what this program is going to do is kind of help bring all parts of you together and actually heal the fragmented part of your being, your fragmented self. So this way, that part of your being doesn't raise its head and tries to control and run the show. And then we kind of love that part of our being in this some of the clearings we do in this, we'll start kind of bringing that part of that fragmented part of your being back into your wholeness, okay? And that's a little bit deeper work that I do, but this addresses that because, remember I told you in the beginning, everybody has a different story, but we all want an outcome, okay? We want to feel good. We want to look good. We want to be we want to feel good. We want to look good, okay? There's nothing wrong with that at any age, but we have to work with what's in the way of that. So for her, it's more or less, she has a fragmented self, a saboteur, and if she does decide to get it, it's going to start clearing that and actually bring that into the light to be healed, okay? So that's, and again, she'll start noticing it too because once we start clearing it, there might be another saboteur that comes up behind that, and this program will help clear that. And then she'll start being aware of, oh, I don't really have that part of my being trying to make me do this anymore, so I'm starting to feel more peaceful. And then her adult side of her older self, what do you want to call it, will start making the choices instead of letting these parts of her being that's been maybe there to protect her in the past, because that was what you know, I had that when I was growing up. I grew up with trauma as well. Those parts of her being start to kind of heal and kind of get to the, I call it just kind of merge in with your light of who you are. So with her, yeah, she does have an issue, and I don't know if I can address that in a 2-minute mini healing, but I could help bring some light to her to kind of bring some, you know, more of her soul in the body to help her. Is that what you want me to do?
I would love that. Thank you.
Let's do that. Let's bring some light to her. So I'm just going to, and it's Hiba, is that it?
Hiba,
Hiba, let's bring some light to her so we can bring her soul in to help her. So we're going to do some sound. So I'm going to send this to her. So hopefully she'll write back to Aram and let her know if she feels this. We're going to put ease to that part of her being that's kind of, I call it the saboteur. Let's clear that energy off the top of her head. Let's bring her life force energy into her body, of her soul. And she does, you know, this program will help her with boundaries. I kind of feel she has some energy issues with people. I'm going to disconnect because I want to keep this short, but she did receive it, so I'm going to disconnect my energy with Hiba and see if she writes you back, Aram. I just cleared her out. So.
Yeah.
A lot of mind chatter.
Yeah, please write back. A lot of mind chatter? Okay, very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. Now, a bunch of people have asked, about, will your package help them if they have issues with hypothyroidism?
Oh, yeah. It's going to help regulate everything. So if that's their case, yes, it will absolutely help with that. Again, I'm not a doctor or claim any medical. I'm just here as an alternative, so I want to make myself clear on it. Just based on my testimonials, I've actually had people who said they've had help with that, and I know it does regulate your systems in the body. So if that's what they're wanting to know, I could just say based on my testimonials, yes. But yes, it's going to help at all levels of your being, okay, to come into wholeness, okay, and really, you know, come into oneness, okay, because there's a lot of our body that just needs more life force energy. And this program is also here to help kind of ground in your life force energy, which I call it your soul, on a daily basis, because all my modules kind of teaches your body to start receiving your full energy of who you are. Most people are afraid of their true self. I can do another show on that. But we're talking about the energy that is here to support you right now for this program. That's going to help you in all levels. And that's going to help your body to just be more healthy and all your vital awesome. Organs and all your hormones to work more in harmoniously together. So there's a lot more happening behind the sound scenes here per person. And again, since this is source frequency, it's going to work with everybody individual, even though I might be doing an activation during the modules. People are going to receive it in the way they need to receive it because we're all unique and different, okay? So that's the beautiful part about working with Creator Energy. There's everybody can receive it in a way that's what you need at that moment, and it could change for you too every time you listen to it.
All right, guys, we're going to start with the one-on-ones now. So please go ahead and press *2 to raise your hand. And just remember that Dawn has already started the energies of weight loss and helping raise your metabolism since the beginning of the call, so that's already working on you. Let us know if you feel anything. And I want to ask a question as people are raising their hands. Does your program help with belly fat alone? So there are some people, actually lots of people that wrote in that say I'm okay everywhere else, and even my general weight is fine. It's just that my weight accumulates on my belly, and it's really stubborn.
Yeah. Well, there's a really fun module in here called liposuction.
Cool.
So it's going to work on different areas, but also we're talking about, remember, about how our belief systems are as far as what we're believing, if it's family ancestral energy, or it's, just, I think it's a lot of times it has to come from the family line. But there's also, I think it's item 9, it's called mini liposuction. So, again, that's not the procedure, but it really helps really people notice a big difference in certain problem areas of the body. So that's part of the program. But this program is going to help with the unconscious patterns that are, whatever's keeping that in place. And I also feel with a lot of people that we also have certain areas of our body holding energy is because we're stagnated in those energy in that part of our body with energy. So this program is also going to help destagnate you, okay? So we get more life force energy flowing through the body, okay? Because that's what the problem is. A lot of times people have gut issues, so this is going to help with that as well. Absolutely.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. All right. So we have about 20 people with their hands raised on the phone lines. Can you please pick a number for me?
Okay. Let's go with number 1.
Okay, number 1, Arlington, Texas. So you're right here, 817 area code.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is Roxanne. How are you?
Roxanne, wonderful. Enjoying the cloudy weather. How are you doing?
Oh, my gosh. I know, same. The exact same thing. I got my rain on today.
It's nice after the Texas heat we've had this summer. So, yeah, it's nice. All right, honey, what is bothering you about your weight?
I've got 10 pounds that I can't release. So, like, if I go on a super strict diet, I can possibly release it, but the second I get off of it, then it comes right back on again.
It comes right back, yeah. Okay.
Hi, Roxanne. It's Dawn Crystal.
Yeah. Oh, I'm loving all your information. So thank you so much for calling on me.
Okay. Erin, can I do, Roxanne, would you mind if we just did a little process with you on this, because this seems to be an ongoing issue?
I think that would be fabulous, yeah.
Okay, so Roxanne, this is a little different than the way I work, but it's very potent because I'm going to be running energy while you're doing this, and nobody's going to be hearing you doing this. I want you to just think in your mind for just a moment right now, everything you can't stand about your problem. And it's so weird. Everyone says, what do you mean not everything you don't like? Well, I'm going to be clearing your unconscious patterns about everything that you don't like in your life so I can clear the charge. Would you be willing to do that for just a moment?
Yes.
So things start shifting for you. Okay, this isn't a magic pill. This is calling, clearing out the unconscious pattern that keeps it in place. So let's just for a moment, because I can't spend a whole lot of time. I want you to think over and over in your mind everything you can't stand about your problem, about you, not being able to lose that 10 pounds. Can you do that for a moment?
Okay. Yes.
Let's do it right now. Okay. That's for anybody else on the call too. Okay. So while she's doing that, I'm moving energy, and that's for anybody here too. Give her a second here. I'm clearing that. Okay, so Roxanne, you got some really strong feeling about that. Do you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, let's move it out right now with some energy sound, okay? We just got that. We just unearthed it, okay? We unearthed it out of your mind. So let's release it right now. I want you to breathe and let it go with this sound, okay? Let it go. Let it go. Clearing it out. Let it go. There it goes. Let it go. Breathe and release. Breathe and let it go. It's just a story. want you to take a deep breath and tell me if you can feel a shift.
Yes, I feel the bottom half of my neck shifting, and my head, I feel pressure like in the forehead.
We're going to clear. Well, there's a part of you resisting. So do you want me to clear that out right now with a sound?
Yes.
Let's. There it goes. Okay, so that's what our unconscious mind does. It wants you to just hold on to a story, even though it's not serving you. And this energy is going to continue. So even though this is a kind of a different way I work, this is going to work on you for like all day today, clearing out. You might even have a moment of like, almost like for you, it's almost like frustration. How's that feel?
Better. I feel the pressure in my head leaving.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So again, Aram, this is why it took me a while to come up with the wait list program, because it's more than just losing weight. We have to kind of bring all parts of our being to a release. Okay. This is probably the deeper part of my work, even though it sounds so simple. But we're talking about something that actually works and actually works with you where the root cause is. That's the problem. So that's why there's a lot to this. And today we're going to be working individual with people, but everyone's story is going to be a little bit differently. But I kind of have a method that I've created and I've been guided by my soul, which we just did with Roxanne, which clears out starts clearing out, unearthing the problem, and we bring it to the surface to be released. And then the energies that are underneath it, which I just gave you, what you received, will actually keep clearing that out all day long. So this way your life starts changing. And start journaling. What do you want your life to be? We just kind of got you out of the mud. You were stuck in the mud like a truck. We just pushed you out, the universe, and now you can start feeling a little different. Well, yeah, you could feel a difference in it. That was just a minute of work, So, and that's what we're going to be doing in the program. You could just listen to it, and then it just keeps clearing out, regardless of where the root cause comes from. So you just got a little taste of it. So can you feel that though, Roxanne? Before we hang up.
Yeah, I do. I do feel that, like, the tension of it leaving. So that's awesome. And then, like, is there, like, hormone problems underneath that? Is that, like, a whole nother level?
Well, it is, because there's a part underneath everything, every trigger, there's always common peace. But unfortunately, it gets kind of in the mind. What happens is our mind's like a hamster wheel. It just keeps going round and round and round, the same problems over and over and over. So we just kind of got rid of that. And then underneath that is peace and calm that you're feeling. And, and there's other levels that'll come up, the deeper you want to work on yourself. But, see if there's small changes. Believe it or not, embrace these small changes, because we're going to start seeing changes. And, of course, I always suggest people to journal afterwards, just not a big journal. Just start saying, instead of complaining about what you don't want, start thinking in your life what you do want, okay? Because most people don't think about what they want. They want to keep complaining. They just want to keep complaining.
I'm sorry to interrupt. We want to move on. Thank you, Roxanne, here.
Thank you.
We want to move on because we've got a bunch of people with their hands raised, and I want to get to at least a couple more before we get to the end of the call. So can you pick another number for me, please?
Okay, let's do 15.
Yeah, why did I have a feeling you were going to pick that? Okay, this is area code. This is, I think, England, calling from England, 44 area code, but I think that's the country code. And then 787.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, Jamila. Hi, Aram. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you. Did you say your name is Camilla?
Jamila. It's like Camilla, but with a J. Yeah.
J. Okay, perfect. How are you, honey? And how can we help you?
Thank you for picking me. And hi, Dawn. How are you?
Oh, wonderful. Thank you for being here. What can we do? What can I do to serve you today?
I wanted to know, I've had weight issues all my life. I've always been the plump child, and I've always been sort of made fun of for my family. Always like, I've got like 7 layers on my stomach, and all those little things that you go through as a child. And I've worked really hard the last 3 years to really lose the weight. And I was 100 kilos, and then I went down to 58 to 60 kilos, but I did it really healthily. I did it with sort of really nicely, where I just had a, whole regime. But what I find is that I've put the weight back on. And I've, so on places where obviously, where I don't want them to be. And I just wanted to know if there's something you could do to help me, because I know there's a story that I'm holding on to, but I don't know what to do on my own. Well, so I'd be really grateful if you could help.
Well, the beautiful part about working with source frequency, we don't need to know exactly where it comes from, okay? All we need to do is just, in this clearing that we're doing in the program, it's all about clearing out how you feel. Because then the energy of source will go in and start clearing out the root cause problem. So the beautiful part about the work is we don't need to know exactly what it is, but we need to clear out the story. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay, so for the next few moments of me holding silence, I want you to think about that for a moment. While I'm running energy silently here, I want you to think about, hey, you go on a diet, you lose the weight, and it comes back. How does that make you feel, okay? How does it really make you feel? And you might have some emotion come up. But I want you to do that because we don't have a lot of time. I want you to think about that. Then I'm going to move out the energy. So let's see if you could do that for a few moments and go over in your mind what you're not liking about that, okay? And let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. Okay. Can you feel that there's a little bit, I call it little anger there?
Yeah, frustration.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, we're going to clear that out right now with some sound, okay? We're unearthing that right now. There's some little bit of piss and vinegar, just because, I call it piss and vinegar, sorry. That means because of the way you've been treated. And I have compassion for you, my dear, because I was made fun of my whole life, okay? It didn't I had a hard life too. So let's go ahead and move some of this out, okay? So we can change your reality, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, just breathe and let it go. Breathe and release. Breathe and let it go. And make a loud sound, let it go. How's that feeling?
Amazing. I feel very light, especially around my shoulders.
Yeah, so we're clearing out, we unearthed. So you're ready. Everyone here I've been working with today has already had their problems up to the surface. And I'm not going to say nothing else is not going to rise underneath it. That's why I created a program, so you could do this anytime. Things come up, we bring it to the surface, and then we just did my process, because that's how I work with source energy. It brings it up to be cleared, and then there's peace underneath that. Do you feel that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's going to continue because you've had a hard life, my dear, so I'm not going to say that there's, this is the only one clearing. I kind of feel you have a lot of stuff there, but it was one of the main frustrations you had was that, hey, I lose the weight and it comes back, right?
Absolutely.
So that's what we're working with here.
Thank you so much.
Well, yeah, so you could feel it, and then again, that energy that we just did a few moments of work is going to keep working on you all day long. So just drink some extra water and allow. And if you get some frustration or some anger, which I feel is underneath that, I want you to feel it and let it go. Don't force that back in your body. Just feel it and be loving with it and let it go. Okay?
I will. Thank you so much for your help. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Well, yeah, my pleasure, and thanks for calling in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Take care.
Thank you. That was great. Thank you, Jamila.
Yeah.
Great. And wow, cool. Very good. Let's talk to one more person, and then we're going to talk about this amazing offer and how you guys can also connect with Dawn and take advantage of this awesome offer and really start losing weight, but not just losing weight, because this is working with very, very deep subconscious patterns. This is going to help you in so many other areas. It's like you are releasing the fat, but really transforming that energy, and actually like what we just Dawn mentioned earlier with another caller, that it's really like you've been stuck in the mud and she pushes you out of the mud and now you can go wherever you want to go. It's really the difference between feeling that yucky stuck energy. And I do want to remind you guys, because we didn't have the time to talk about Dawn's sound clearings and how they work. We didn't actually talk about it today. I'm assuming most of you have heard this already, but I just want to remind you guys, sound healing, energy through sound clearing is one of the most strongest in the world. And as you guys know it, I mean, that's what we use in sonograms and all of those things too. You can literally blast kidney stones and stuff like that by using sonic waves. So these are very, very powerful clearings, and the universe operates on a lot of sound energy. So very powerful stuff here. One more person, please. Can you pick one more number for me?
Okay, let's do, and you said how many, 20 were on the call?
Yeah, about 20 still on the call.
Okay, so let's pick number 9.
Yeah, number 9 is area code 805. You are on.
Hi, hi, Dawn.
Hi, who's this?
Athena.
Regina?
No, Athena. Actually.
Athena. Okay, got it. Thank you, Athena.
Hi, Athena. How can I serve you?
You know, I just want to say I listened here and thank you for your show. I've listened to your show and been on it, and I think of myself as being really a happy person, but for some reason, and I have a knowing at times, but I cannot seem to clear. I think I forgive everything, that I don't hold stuff in, but I'm assuming I do because I can't lose weight, and I can't seem to break my heart open. And I normally feel like crying, and I feel like crying.
Yeah, we're going to help you with that today. So, Athena, we're going to do a little different process with you right now to open up the heart. Okay, I kind of feel there's some trauma there. Do you want me to work with you for a moment?
Please.
Yeah, let's do it right now because I can see it's coming up to be unearthed. That's how the universe uses me. Imagine white light above your head and release everything into that light with these sounds, okay? Into the Creator. Okay. Let it go. Whew. We're going to clear this saboteur at the top of your head. I see a negative energy. Let that go in the light. Whew, there it goes. We've got to get your crown chakra open. Let's help this inner child that's really wanting to heal. Feel it releasing?
Yes.
Yeah, let it go.
Yes.
It's a part of you that's wounded. We're just going to let it go. That's a part of the process, too. So just know that. Can you feel that lifting up from your heart? Let it go.
I feel it tingling. Okay.
What'd you say?
I feel it tingling in my head, and my jaw is tightening. I feel it.
Yeah. You have a wounded part of your being. Did you have some trauma growing up?
Yeah, but like I say, I try not to keep it, hold it.
Well, you need to feel. That's the problem. Your soul's coming through right now to tell me you do need to start feeling and loving that part of your being. So that starts healing instead of kind of pushing it down. That's what we all do. Well, we just want to allow it to come up to be released. There it goes. There it goes. Feel that?
Yes.
Feel that? There it goes. Just love it and let it go. It's going back into the light. How's that feeling?
Emotional.
Yeah, let it go. We're gonna bring let's do this with everybody, a little heart activation, everybody. We're going to bring every age of you from birth into your heart with your soul, your love, your the prime creator, your soul. And every age of you needs to be nurtured. That's for anybody on the call right now that wants to receive this. That's part of the healing. Let it go in your heart. All fragmented parts of your being. How's that feeling?
Better.
Much better. Much more peaceful. Do you notice that part of your being released and you're feeling a little bit lighter?
Yes.
Yes. So you're ready to be on the call today, even though we're talking about weight loss, but this is going to help you with that because if you're not feeling good in your body, it's kind of hard to lose weight. You'll be going to be depressed. So we just kind of cleared all this heavy energy that was just kind of stuck there, and we just unearthed it, and it's released, and, you're good to go. You just started a new reality today. So I'm so glad I was able to help you with that. And just remember, start feeling because it's healthy to feel. Okay?
Beautiful.
Thank you very much.
You're so awesome. Yeah.
I can hear it in your voice.
Great job.
I can hear it in your voice.
I can hear it too. She sounds so different. Awesome. I love it.
Thank you, Athena.
Lots of love, my dear.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
You're
you, Athena.
welcome. Beautiful
Wow, that was different.
job.
Yeah.
And she held the space beautifully for so many others to also get the healing that, so beautiful. Love it. We're going to talk about the special offer now, and before we get there, there's another question I want to address. This is from Caroline again. You worked on her earlier, and she said, if I get the package and I lose the weight, how will the hot flashes and other symptoms of menopause also be removed or be helped?
Well, yes, because this program also addresses hormones, okay? So, yes, it's going to help. It goes deeper beyond just, losing the weight. We need to kind of keep our body, we need to keep our body balanced, okay? And depending on what phase of you are in your life, I mean, this is also going to address night sleep, too. So everyone has a different story. So I think I covered it pretty well, and we'll talk about that when you're ready.
And I do want to tell you, I do want to remind all of you, it's so hard to get our minds wrapped around this. Because we're so bought into this whole paradigm that at a certain age, hormones go this way and then menopause happens. Do you know that there are certain cultures that the women never experience any of the menopause symptoms? It's not there because they were never told this story, so they didn't buy into it. Women in the West have totally bought into it, so I don't see the menopausal symptoms this strongly, even in the Eastern women back home in Pakistan. I don't see the the hormonal issues as strong as I see them here. What if this whole thing, because, I mean, we do stop bleeding every month, which is a welcome change. That is awesome. But that doesn't mean that everything else has to change as if our body is now declining, and all of that are subconscious stories we have bought into. So, yes, they become a reality for us. The more you study that, it's like women that this is such a proven study that women that get breast exams and all of those things actually get, there's a higher rate of cancer there. I really feel there's a very strong connection between what the mind begins to fear. Therefore, if you're fearing it, it's going to happen. So you bring it into your reality. And other than that, if you let it go, if you release it, none of this stuff should happen. I can tell you, I'm probably going through early symptoms of menopause right now, as far as some of the shifts are concerned. But I'm really not experiencing a lot of the other stuff that is so uncomfortable. And I think it's got to do with my lineage. I don't have a lot of the stories in my subconscious, so it's not manifesting. So when Dawn says that she's working on your subconscious patterns, that is powerful stuff, you guys. Medicine and hormonal pills, and I mean, they have so many side effects and a very, very serious threat of cancer if you take hormones and they're not administered properly. There's such a strong connection between those and cancer, and it's like this is at energetic level. First of all, it's powerful stuff. Second of all, no side effects. How cool is that? So let's, we're talking about weight loss, but we're talking about so much more than that. It's it's going into the
deep levels, and it's very good you mentioned that, Aram. It's going into your deep unconscious because I'm all about, I don't even want to say growing old gracefully, but, we could be ageless, okay, because I'm all about that. That's why I'm not saying anything, but that's why I do look young. Is because I really got rid of all the belief systems, really about that. And that's why you're saying it's cultural. So this is going to help people with that, okay? We're going to clear those unconscious patterns of whatever beliefs you've taken on as your own, even if they're inherited, okay? So that is very powerful, and we go that deep with this program as well. So definitely, Aram, thanks for mentioning that.
Yeah, absolutely. And now let's talk about this awesome, incredible package, which is at orderjoynow.com/Dawn17, DAWN and the number 17. If you guys are like me, I want results fast. And oh my goodness, look at these testimonials. They are absolutely crazy good testimonials here. These are real people talking about what kind of results they've gotten with Dawn. A weight program that actually works. That is by Jen. Tina said, I love the liposuction MP3. I can actually feel my fat just melting away. I feel the powerful sound vibrations from source when listening to these MP3. Another person said, I just love, love, love my new body, and it was so simple and easy. And and of course, this is about Dawn's anti-aging and facelift that people are talking about. How cool is that? And then another person said, the pounds are just falling off of me. Wow. Amy said, I love all of Dawn's programs, but this program is really a life changer. The pounds are just falling off of me. Thank you so much. Another person, Emma, said, quality, quality, quality. Everything Dawn does is pure and it is potent. And thank you for this weight loss program. So orderjoynow.com/Dawn, DAWN, and the number 17 on the webcast, and on the replay, you just have to press the special offer button. We are so honored that this is exclusively on FHTJ. This is accelerated weight loss. This is so, so cool. All right. I am going to let you take over, Dawn.
Thank you, Aram. And I wanted to mention, too, just the bonus alone that I'm giving away is like $47. I don't know if you have that handy there, Aram, but you're getting a really cool, I think it's called Facelift, Eye Lift. Is that true? The bonus alone?
The bonus alone. Let me take a quick look. I think that's... just give me a second. Let me just quickly see, because that could be on. Yeah. So the facelift eye lift is the, and it includes the neck area. That's the free gift we're going to announce towards the end of the call. Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's there. That there is a wealth. That there is unbelievable, okay? And that's just a bonus, and I sell that for like $47. So you're just getting that as a bonus to everybody, and that's, I've had many testimonials on that. Again, it's not the physical procedure, but it definitely, people see results, okay? And it's accumulative. So please allow that, and that's free. So let's go ahead and start, everybody, since we want to get into all the modules. And we're going to have a couple packages. We're going to have a package A, which I'll mention all the modules now, which will be package A and package B. And then I'll be offering personal sessions in package B, okay, which is just a little bit more than package A if you choose that you want to accelerate yourself a little quicker. So let's get into item 1, everybody. Get skinny fast, perfect weight, okay? This is a really great module. Again, we're talking about people who maybe plateaued. We've had a couple callers, or at least one today, talking about that. So this is going to help with the ending the plateau, everybody. We're going to help people end the binge eating, which could be emotional or stress eating. I'm not talking about totally giving it up, but maybe we do it a little bit more than, we're conscious of. So this is going to kind of bring consciousness and kind of clear out those patterns that are creating that. And then you can also keep eating it, or you could start, a lot of times people just start creating more healthier eating choices, and it just becomes a natural process, okay? Because we're working with source energy here that knows where to go, created you, just knows where to go in your mind and your unconscious part of your being, where to clear these things. So that's part of it. And we're also going to help people who do make unhealthy food choices maybe become clearer on that, okay? And it becomes natural and you want to do it, okay? It's not forced. That's the main thing. We're going to clear the family genetics and belief systems, okay, in case it is coming from your family somewhere deep in the ancestral line. We're going to go and clear that as well. And it's just going to help you stay motivated, okay? Because a lot of people, that's the truth. We start something, we are motivated, and then all of a sudden it just fizzles out because we feel so deprived. So this is not about deprivation. This is also just keeping you, these modules are so short. All you got to do is put your headphones on, everybody, and listen to this for like 15 minutes. And that's all you need to do is find a quiet place 15 minutes a day, and these actually go in and start working on you beyond listening to it, and it just works on you for days, okay? These are source energy frequencies that are very powerful and potent beyond the physical conscious mind. That's what we're working with here. So we're going to clear your unconscious mind and also help with your thyroid. If you have a thyroid problem, it's going to help with your thyroid rejuvenation also, even though it's just kind of noted here. I just want to mention it's going to help with that. In case your thyroid is a little bit off, we're going to help kind of balance that as well. And if there's, like I said, past lifetimes, maybe not from your ancestral line, but maybe it's from your past lifetime of somewhere that's creating this issue that you're having, it's going to clear that. So please know that these modules are not something you need to, you know, skip around and just listen. I actually tell people to always stay on the modules at least 3 to 5 days. Allowing these energies to go in and work. And some people have actually stayed on my modules 2 weeks or more because I feel energy coming up and being unearthed and releasing. And you need to honor that because we're all different, okay, everybody? So there's no cookie cutter way of doing this. But these energies in these modules are all potent and they will grow with you for the rest of your life. So it's really something you'll never outgrow, okay? That's the main thing that's really important that you need to know. So let's jump up into our next item, which is clear stagnated energy out of the body. That is so important, okay? Most people don't realize they're so stagnated. Their energy systems are not moving. Their life force energy is not flowing. Like the Chinese call it your energy chi. So I'm all about getting energy flowing in the body. That's what people know me for. So it's in this module. We're going to help, in this module, we're going to help ground your personal power in your body, which is your life force. It's your soul. And that's important because when you want to lose weight, you need to have your life force energy flowing. Otherwise, you don't have energy to do anything, okay? So that's part of the key here. We're also going to clear low vibrational energies out of your body, which could be entities. We're not even talking about entities here, but when you're bringing in very, very, very high source energy, it's going to clear out the low vibrations, which includes entities. So if you got an entity problem, say goodbye. They're gone. So they'll be going in this module. We're also going to bring in high vibrational source energy to rev up your complete system. We're not talking making you nervous. We're talking about just making you feel alive, giving you more energy and more motivation. And this is going to happen naturally, okay? So please know, this is nothing forced. We're going to clear out everything in your past that is slowing you down and slowing down your metabolism, which could be a while. It might be a process of clearing that out because it depends on where the root cause of the issue is coming from. And, of course, we're always going to be clearing your unconscious mind. So there's a lot there, and it depends if you had trauma in this lifetime. So that's going to clear some of it. We just had one of our last callers. I just cleared her on something that was a little different. But she had a lot of unconscious stuff that we just cleared that she was kind of holding on to. So this is going to help with that. If this caller that I worked with a few moments ago, this will help her tremendously if she decides to buy the program. So with all that, that's a lot there. Let's go up to the next item, everybody, which item 3 is cravings control clearing, okay? So we're going to clear the unconscious mind because sometimes we do make healthy choices, which I call from unhealthy choices, I should say, from our inner child that says, I want this now. And it's not that we don't want to honor the inner child, but, we do need to have the adult self of us to kind of step in and say, okay, we can have it, but maybe not have it right before bedtime, sweetheart. Maybe we'll have it like right before, right after dinner, and it's earlier in the day. So we can kind of make more clear choices instead of our mind, our inner child trying to kind of take over the reins in some ways of our conscious choices, okay? So that's going to help with that. We're going to clear self-sabotage, okay? We've had someone there on the call today with self-sabotage, okay? So we're going to help with that. It could be a fragmented part of your being, again, that needs to be kind of brought back into the light to be healed. We're going to clear unhealthy belief systems, whatever those are, wherever they come from. And we're going to download and upgrade your brain for a happier, healthy body, okay? So that's all good. We need to kind of clear out everything in the way of that being your reality. Clearing family genetics in your belief systems, which is very important, regardless of where they come from, if it's from past lifetimes, up to the present moment. So there's a lot of frequency here, even though it's a short period of time. One thing I'm known for is bringing in the frequencies. I don't bring in a lot of fluff to my work. I want them to work. So, and I know most people these days do not have a lot of time and hours and hours and hours to be spending on healing. So we need something that's going to work and it's potent. So I'm all about that, everybody, okay? Let's go into item 4, which is clearing self-sabotage. So let's clear the self-sabotage. This would help the couple callers today. And anybody else who feels that there's just some part of your being that just, you do good for a while, like that one caller, she lost 10 pounds, and it comes back and she starts doing something that she was doing before, which is part of this. So we're going to clear the unconscious mind, everybody. We're going to line the body with your spirit, okay, your soul. So your soul can come in and kind of help you, too, and guide you for your highest good. We're going to clear your belief systems, if there's anything in there creating this self-sabotage that you're not aware of, which the beautiful part about my work is you don't need to know exactly always what it is. It just comes up to be cleared and be released into the light. Clearing family genetics and, of course, your family ancestral line, okay? That's very important. And we're going to kind of balance also in this module, I just felt to put in, and I was guided to put the right and left hemisphere balancing, just in case there's something a little bit in your brain that's not really balanced. We're going to balance that as well because I'm good at doing that. And, of course, we're going to clear your past lifetimes up to the present moment of everything that might be causing that, because maybe it's something deep that you just don't have any idea and it's a past lifetime that needs to be clear. So that can kind of come up a little bit easier, and it might even clear when you're awake, but it might also clear when you're sleeping. We're just going to unearth these energies that are really in the way of that happening, and you really clearing the self-sabotage happening in your life. And we're going to activate the I call the happy, healthy belief systems. So kind of more create a more happier, peaceful, neutral way, just like you heard what some of the callers say. They felt very neutral after we really unearthed some of these really deep patterns that were going on. Actually, there's like an energy that kind of shows up after that, which is really neutrality, and that happens when you really clear out some stuff that's really held in place for a long time. You get to a place of peace, which is called neutrality. So that's what really you know that things are starting to clear, because most people don't feel that they actually have the neutrality, and I can actually bring that to you once we start clearing out these belief systems. Let's jump up, everybody, to energy system reboot. This is a good one today. And why we need the energy system reboot is because we become stagnated in our bodies. Okay, most people don't even realize that just their energy is not moving anywhere. It's just kind of there and it's stuck. So we're going to go ahead in this module and start clearing that. Okay, and we're going to get things moving in your body, your energy chi, your energy systems. So we're going to ground in your personal body, I call your personal power in your body. Okay, that's number one. Very important, okay? That's your life force energy. And most people's life force energy is not grounded in their bodies. So this is going to really help that, and really helps your body really you start feeling more energy. You start feeling like, oh, I just feel like doing this today. Most people just sit down on the couch and don't do anything. You might just feel more motivated to take a walk. So this is all part of it. And we're going to clear any low vibrational energies, which are going to be including, we're going to say entities, okay? So that's going to clear out as well, because nothing can stay around high vibration energy. That's not your highest good. We're going to clear the seven main chakras of the body, which is also a very, very important component of losing weight. We need to keep our 7 main chakras. I addressed those in this. We have more chakras, but the 7 main ones, I'll be clearing and also balancing those chakras. And a lot of times if they're not balanced or cleared, a lot of times they cause stagnation, just like the one caller that called in earlier about their solar plexus being stagnated. This is going to help them as well. Really get energy moving through the solar plexus chakras, okay? So this is going to be someone who's kind of holding maybe a little bit more weight in certain areas, especially the stomach area, okay? So this is really a good one for them. We're going to cut cords. If there's any cords and you have toxic relationships, or it could be for someone that you're with in the past that you never cut the cords with. Maybe there's someone in your past that was really toxic and you're away from them on a physical level, but we need to cut the cords. So that's going to help you move forward as well. And we're going to help you feel a more energized new you, which is really important, everybody. And we're also going to be re-energizing and aligning your complete body system. So this is a great one for anybody, and this is just great to have any time in general you're feeling like you need a little pick-me-up, okay? So let's jump up into item 7, which is creating a perfect self-image, okay? So we need to kind of create a part of our being that we actually feel good about ourselves, okay? So this is going to clear any belief systems about the way you're just looking at ourselves, okay? I'm not saying that we don't want changes, but we need to kind of feel good about the way we feel and the way we look. So we're going to kind of help that. So we're going to clear some belief systems, negative belief systems, by the way. We're going to clear all your old defeating stories, okay? That could be creating this negative self-image that you have about yourself. And we're going to be clearing out any traumas that you're aware of in this lifetime, including past lives that might be really affecting the way you're feeling about yourself and your self-image, the way you look at yourself. Clearing past lifetimes, creating this, which is causing this negative self-image, which is really important, and we need to start clearing that for everybody. So this program is going really deep with everybody. It's not just taking a pill. This is actually getting to the root cause of a lot of people's problems. We're also going to be creating a positive connection with your food, okay? So a lot of people have issues with that. So, whatever the case is for you, this is going to help with that, okay? Whatever that means for you. And we're going to create a confident feeling of acceptance in your own body, okay? We need to accept. A lot of times, because we're so against the way we feel and that, we kind of always have a resistance going up. And I know how the universe works. We need to kind of accept it so we can make changes. And the universe is the way looks at it is if you keep, not accepting yourself and you keep saying, I just don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this, I don't like that. Well, it's over and over. The universe is like, well, we'll just keep bringing what she doesn't want because that's what she's saying, even though you're just saying, I want change. So we're going to kind of create a little bit of more neutrality with yourself so you could start being in acceptance. So this way the changes start happening even more accelerated and faster, okay, in your life. So we're getting pretty deep here, okay, everybody, but this really works, and that's why it took me a while to even come up with this program, because I wanted to make it good for everybody. Item 8, upgrade your DNA and cells and your hormones to your perfect body now. So we're going to kind of upgrade our systems too, because it's we can clear the unconscious mind, but we do need to get the physical and all parts of your being on board here with your whatever your perfect weight is for you, okay? We're going to upgrade your DNA to your perfect body image, everybody. We're going to upgrade your cells, which includes your stem cells and your youth frequencies, okay? That's how we can grow old gracefully, whatever you want to say, look young and never look like you're aging. And we can kind of stop the clock on that with this because once we clear those belief systems, as Aaron mentioned about different countries, some of the women, they just aren't bothered by certain things because they don't have the belief system. So this is going to help kind of bring in more youth to you. So this way maybe you don't keep really thinking about things that you don't want. So what's going to really change a lot in your body. So this is really a really cool module. And we're going to set a new thermostat of youth hormones for you, okay? And balancing your progesterone and your testosterone levels in your body. This includes men as well. Clearing your family genetics if there's anything in the way of you just, maybe your cells and your DNA not really being up to where you want to be, and it's creating the body that you have now. We're talking about weight here. So that's going to help as well, clearing family genetics. We're going to clear past lifetimes that are creating unhealthy hormone and cellular function in your body. Okay, there's a lot there. So that's what I'm saying. Please, work with this, okay? If you start feeling things changing, stay with this. You can change, you can listen to other modules, you could, skip around, but, stay on a module for at least 3 to 5 days. Let this work, because this goes in really deep. The more you stay with it, the deeper it goes. And then we're also going to do a full body overall to your optimal health and your youthful body. So whatever that is for you, your soul knows how to work with this. We're working with high frequencies of source, and your soul obviously knows what you need and how you can do it. So it's going to be the most effortless, easiest way for you to do this, because I'm all about fast results, okay? Item 9, this is fun. Mini liposuction, guys, okay? This is not the procedure, but this is pretty good. I've had many good testimonials on this. So just know if you have certain areas of your body, this is just my fun little module I made. The liposuction, your right and left upper arms. Some people hold a little weight there. This is going to help kind of tighten you and tone you all over. So this is liposuction of your abdomen area. And then we're going to go into liposuction of your thighs, your inner thighs. And I've had many people feel that. It really shifts and changes, especially when you start losing weight. A lot of times our skin gets a little bit saggy. So this is going to help with any sagginess. So liposuction of your buttocks, liposuction of your calves. It's really helping in a lot of different areas. And we're going to slim you down to your new slimmer you, tightening and toning. So that's exciting right there, okay? So I'm not saying this is the procedure, but this has been very, very helpful for many people to really feel their skin really tighten up, and they really can feel the difference. A lot of people said they feel like they've lost inches listening to this. So that's just part of it, okay? And we're not done yet. We still have item 10 here, which is a new, sexy, happy you. So upgrade your unconscious mind to your new look, okay? Because, in the process, we can still love ourselves and start embracing the small changes that we're seeing here, or the big changes, whatever is happening for you. But we need to kind of update your unconscious mind because it's still probably running in the past, and we need to kind of bring it up to the present, okay? And just be more acceptance of yourself, okay? Because this is it's a change. It's a lifelong change you're doing to change yourself and looking better. We need you to feel it, okay? Then we're going to bring in more happy endorphins to update your new feelings of feeling good, okay? That's the main thing there. We need to feel good in our bodies. A lot of people lose weight. They look so sad. I'm like, come on now. If you're losing weight, you got to feel good there somewhere. So this is going to help bring those happy endorphins back to you. And bringing in more youth hormones, which is really good. We want to bring in more youth stem cells, okay? It's all about stem cells in the market now. So we're doing this energetically and naturally, and it really does work. And we're going to help amp up your energy levels as well. And, this is really a really good one. And it's a natural, I call it a natural B12 frequencies elixir. So it's natural, okay? You're not taking the supplement, but it'll help you in some ways. And it also will help if you're taking supplements to really amplify them too. So that's a really great module, and that's just item 10. Now, with all that said, we do have the bonus, which I'm so excited about, the eye lift, facelift eye lift, which includes the neck area. That is alone, I just love it. I've had so many great testimonials on that. That's part of this for everybody. And then with all that said, there's a lot here. I really thought about this. It took me a while just to come out with something that would actually work, but also really cover a large spectrum of issues that are going on with us that are causing our weight issues, okay? And also aging, it's more like an anti-aging as well, beyond just the weight loss as well, because we want this to work on all levels. Now, with all that said, we're going to jump up to everything that I just mentioned, the 10 items in the MP3 of the facelift eye lift. which includes the neck. That's part of A. Well, we're gonna also say that is also the same as package B. You get all that. But on top of that, because I don't have very many sessions, and I opened up some slots for everybody here on Aram's lovely family and community, I did offer a 30-minute session with me and package B at a very discounted rate. You get 30 minutes of us really going into the deep root issues of what's really going on with you. Not that package A won't work on its own, so please do not get me wrong on that. You could just get package A and get results. But some people really just want to feel the shift. You know, like some people just need to I call it get pushed out of the mud in some ways. And what I can do is work on anything that's coming up with you. I'm talking trauma that's causing it. I mean, we could get into some really deep levels, especially the one of the last callers I worked with, she had some unconscious stuff. She would be perfect candidate for package B with this session with me, because we can really unearth more trauma or things that are in the way of yourself feeling good in your body, and really helping yourself if you want to lose the weight, whatever the weight you want to lose, or just feeling good in your body in general. This is all about that, feeling good. And I would love to share a 30-minute session, and like I said, I don't have many slots, but I'm offering it at a very discounted rate, just a little bit more than package A. So if you feel that you'd like to go a little bit deeper with me, we can work on anything, because when I can work on any issue in your life and still make significant changes. And again, I'm all about getting results fast, okay? My energy, I talk fast. Well, my energies that come through me from source are also fast, because it's beyond the physical language. We can go in and actually change your life. In 30 minutes, really, we can get a lot of work done. So a lot that I offered. I'm very proud of my program today that I put together and offering it to Aram's community. This is my first launch of this here, and I'm just so grateful to offer it. So, Aram, thank you so much for allowing me to explain everything. I appreciate that.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for explaining everything in such detail. I am so grateful. And I want to remind everybody, not only do we have huge discounts for these packages, package A is at a over 70% discount, 71% at $147, where you can get all these amazing MP3s and really get started on on a body that you're going to love, but really clearing all those subconscious beliefs so that you can get out of that muck and get your car out of the muck and onto the drive. So that's very, very important. The second package, package B, includes a session, a 30-minute session, and like Dawn said, it's very difficult to get an appointment with her. We're so grateful that she's opened up a few spots, but these will go fast, so make sure you jump in now if you resonate with this. And package B is available at a payment plan. So if you want to check out now, you will be required to make half the payment, and then you can make the second payment. I believe it's in 1 month. All right, so I'm going to address some questions on the package, please. Just if you have questions regarding the package, make sure you send them now. All right, so first question is from Kathy, and she is saying, do you need to listen to the system for months? How soon do people get results?
Well, again, it varies per person, but it sounds like Kathy really wants results, and I mean, people get results, within listening to it for a few days. But, of course, I would suggest if you have some really deep issues, you'll just kind of know intuitively that, this is something you're not going to outgrow. So, we all have our different issues. You'll just kind of know how long to stay on each one, okay? So I know everybody wants to rush to get to the finish line, and I understand we want results, and this will get you results, believe me. You'll start noticing it. But to really go in and really unearth some things might take a little while, okay? But either way, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel the changes happening. So it's not like you're just second-guessing it, saying, is it working? Mm-hmm. You're going to know, okay? You're going to start seeing it. And this is also going to help people embrace the small changes that you're seeing, because they do turn into big changes, you know what I mean?
And that's the thing. That's what I wanted to tell you. Your subconscious is already kicking in saying, well, how long is this going to take? The big question is, will this work? Because here's my question to you, my dear Kathy. How long have you been struggling with your issues, and what has worked for you so far? How is that working for you? Because obviously you've struggled for a while, and it's not working. So if this is working, and some people have reported immediate results, and then you can read all the testimonials on Dawn's special offer page and see how many people have experienced incredible results. And I can tell you, every package Dawn has brought, people have experienced incredible results. She really is one of those people that are the real deal, one of the most potent energies that I have seen. So having said all of that, here's what I would like to suggest. This is how I work with my self-saboteur, because we all have them. We all have them. So, and they poke their heads up immediately as soon as there is like, oh my God, things are going to change. This means death to me. So no, change is not good. So let me put some doubt in this person's head. So that's basically what's going on. What I like to do is, okay, so small changes, cool. The moment a small change shows up, what happens? You are now more hopeful and you're like, oh my God, this is working. And as your belief system around doubt is getting diminished, your results are going to go up. It's just, that's how it works. So it begins to kind of work slowly on the doubt system, and that begins to go away, and your results will just, catapult after that. So go with that. Yeah, don't let that doubt stop you. If you're resonating with this, I mean, there's a reason why you're on this call. So, yeah, cool. Veronica said, does this help with PCOS and diabetes?
It can. Yeah, because a lot of times, a lot of these issues have to do with the. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's always ancestral, but inherited. But it's going to help with that as well, and it's also going to help your body just be healthier. Okay, we're talking about getting your life force energy. So I'm all about getting the body to heal itself. Just remember that too. Yeah. If your energy is all stagnated and you don't have life force energy, it can cause all kinds of physical health issues. Okay, so this program is going to help get energy moving so your body can actually start healing itself naturally. Okay, I'm all about I'm also about self-empowering people, but we need to kind of get the energy systems up and running so your body can take over the reins and heal yourself and get your systems up and running. And this is also going to clear with belief systems if there is something there. So you see how we can work on different areas and different issues for everybody? There's nothing cookie cutter,
Exactly. That's the whole thing. PCOS, diabetes, all of these things are symptoms. We have given names, and we have bought into those. What is the root cause? Why are they showing up? That's what you need to really address.
Exactly.
Beautiful. And she said, does this package also help other people living in the house? So I guess that's a question we should clarify. People have to listen to these MP3s wearing headphones, correct? Or can they just play it on a speaker system?
Let me put it this way. I have people who have hearing issues, okay? I think because people who have hearing issues can't do that. But for the most part, people who have good ears, I think you get the most benefit, Aram, if they do listen to earbuds or headphones. Because it's about frequency. But if you do have hearing issues, then you just listen to it near you, okay? Because I really feel that I try to give people more for their time, because obviously we don't have time as we all are busy. So I think the most bang would be to have the headphones and earbuds, but obviously if you have a hearing issue, then that's not going to happen anyway. They will still work. So yes, I will say that. Yes, for sure. Because a lot of people, sometimes I have some clients who like to loop my my work, and I don't really know if you need to do that with this program, because I think once a day is enough. But I do have people who just like to do that. And I'm not going to say no, you can't do it, but you don't need to. Is that good?
Okay. Absolutely. And beautiful. Okay. Catherine said, I've been struggling with weight issues all my life. Well, honey, this is definitely the package for you. If you can get package B, get that one. Otherwise, A is good for you as well, because why have you been struggling with weight loss issues all your life? Obviously, I mean, this is clear-cut indication there are subconscious patterns going on that are sabotaging you. Wow, this is another one. How about eating disorders like anorexia and bulimia? You did already address this question earlier on in the call, but can you please answer this again?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It could be for any issues that are going on in the unconscious, okay? Again, we're talking not just overweight. We're talking people who are having issues, and it's unhealthy choices, especially with those issues. So, again, I'm not a medical professional, but I could tell you these frequencies that are in here are going to work with you to kind of heal that part of whatever's going on with you that's causing you to have that reality, okay? So we're beyond even the issue of being called an anorexic or bulimic. We're talking about going in to kind of change the patterns that are causing you to do that to yourself, okay, which are very unconscious, okay? So that's why this program is great to clear out any unconscious patterns that are not serving your highest good, which could be for being, creating that kind of, issues of you not doing those things to yourself, which are causing you to not be healthy, because I don't really consider that to be really healthy to do that. So, yes, absolutely, Aram, it can help with that for sure. It's not just about overweight, okay? But it's about changing the belief systems that are causing this sabotage, okay? It's called self-sabotage in some ways. Regardless if they're coming from your family line or something inherited, it doesn't matter. It's going to address that, okay? So absolutely.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. Okay. How about food allergies, Dawn? Does the package help with food allergies?
I won't say so much.
They can definitely in the session. I mean, I know you do wonders in a one-on-one session.
I do. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Anybody who has anything deeper going on with food allergies is absolutely going to, I know they would benefit from this, but I just want to also mention too, yes, I would say a 30-minute session with me, especially the package here, is I charge 3 times the amount for the same amount of time that we're offering for the whole package with the session with me. So I would say yes, and I would say yes, Aram, in the package B to get that, so we can work on that a little bit deeper. And I can work at any issue that anybody has. So, and then we'll get results too in 30 minutes. I can promise you that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm confident to say.
Rose Marine, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing. Is it possible to lose 55 pounds without loose skin? Well, here's I want to say something. First of all, is it possible to lose 55 pounds without loose skin? I mean, people have lost even hundreds of pounds and didn't have loose skin, right? A lot of us think it's an age-related thing. If you lose the weight in your 20s, it might be okay. I know people that lost 20 pounds in their 20s and had loose skin. A lot of times it's genetics, we think.
Yes.
And again, it goes back to what story have you bought into? My genes say my skin is going to be loose. Well, guess what? That's going to be true. My genes are, my belief system says that the way my genetic makeup is, I am not going to have loose skin. Guess what? That's going to be true. You have to understand 97% of your life and how life is showing up and what your body is doing, 95 to 97% is controlled by that very, very powerful subconscious system. That's where this package works. So is it possible to lose the 55 pounds without loose skin? Yes, it is. And Absolutely. Are you willing to try that? That's the whole point. Are you going to just continue with your story? And you are most welcome to. I mean, how has that been working for you so far? If you're happy with the way life has been showing up for you, keep that story. If you want to change the story, honey, you got to change your subconscious belief system.
Exactly.
I'll let you add whatever,
Yeah, and it's just you have to want to change, okay? If you're wanting to, I mean, you have to want to change to do this, okay? Because the source energies are going to work with what you want to do. I'm not saying that you don't have a saboteur, but I'm talking about you have to want to change, or you wouldn't be on the call today, okay? And you probably most people here have probably tried everything anyway. So absolutely, I think that any amount of weight is fine. But I also wanted to say that it's being responsible and being healthy. I mean, to drop 55 pounds is a lot of weight, so we need to do it in the most healthiest way too as well, okay, for your highest good. Okay, so I want to mention that as well.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Let's see. Awesome. Looks like we have answered all of the questions here. And all right, so before I announce the gift link, what would you like to say to those people that have had these issues for a larger, part of their lives and feel so just, they can't fight with that doubt that is trying to stop them, that inner saboteur that's saying, no, this is not going to work for you. It might work for everybody else, and everybody else is getting these fabulous results. It's not going to work for you. What would you say to them?
Well, I just say we're all here for a reason today on the call, and I put out a very strong energy. Like you said, Aram, I start the energy before I even get on the call. So obviously some part of your being, I call it your soul or your higher self, has guided you here today to listen to it. And you've probably heard every story, but I could tell you just from my history of my work and everything I put out, it is always potent, okay? I mean, my testimonials, as you heard, speak for themselves. But I really feel it took me a long time to come out with this program because I know there's so much out there in the market. So I had to do this. And I was very guided by my higher self to put it in a way that actually works and works on all different levels of you, okay? We're not just talking about the weight. We're talking about the unconscious mind. We're talking about past lifetimes. We're talking about ancestral energy. We're talking about stagnated energy in your body, okay? We're talking about your energy systems flowing freely through your body. There's so much here involved to help you get to the, whatever your perfect body image is, okay? So I think I've nailed it. I think I've covered all of it. But so all I could say is that if you tried everything and you're feeling your heart, obviously you were guided here. I know we put out, Aaron's show puts out a very strong light, and I put out a very strong light, especially when I show up to do anything. So I would say feel it in your heart on this because I know I'm very confident what I do, but you have to want to change yourself, everybody, okay? And you're here listening to it, so obviously there is a very deep part of your being beyond the saboteur mind or the fragmented part of your being, which I call that the unconscious mind that's afraid of change, like Aaron mentioned, because we all have that. It's our unconscious mind sometimes is afraid of change because it's afraid of not being existing, okay? But that part of our being can, maybe take a little bit back seat, and you become more stronger in yourself, and you allow these energies to start working, and that part of your being will just start realizing, oh, I'm still here, but maybe instead of you allowing that unconscious part of your being to take over I call it your body, it'll be there still being heard, but the voice will be a lot smaller, so it doesn't sabotage you to create what's been happening in your life right now, which has been not really the life that you're wanting to live, and also the way that you want to look. So there's a lot here, and the main thing is it's going to work with everybody differently, everybody, okay? And it does work, okay, because you obviously are considering, and you're going to probably purchase it, hopefully, and then your life will start changing. And then those small changes are going to start and compound into bigger changes. So just, the main thing is that you just need to listen to it and just allow it to work, okay? That's the main thing, and I think that's pretty much in a nutshell. I think, I try to explain as much as I can. There's just so much here, and it'll work with everybody in the best way for you, okay? For your highest good is what I want to say.
Beautiful. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. Rosemarine said, I am ready to change my story, and I am ready to change my life. Thank you so much for this beautiful work. I am so excited. All right, so cool. I think we got all the questions. If you guys listen to the replay and have more questions, please send us an email, and we will get those answered. Again, the offer is at orderjoynow.com/Dawn, DAWN, and the number 17. All right, now, I'm going to go ahead and announce the gift link. Now, this is that beautiful gift that Dawn mentioned earlier, which is the facelift and eye lift, includes the neck area, and experience a face and eye lift without the cost and pain of a real procedure. It is completely natural, and man, it works wonders. So here we go. FHTjoy.com, gift 926. I'm going to repeat it slowly, and remember there are no caps, so it's all small letters and no spaces. F as in Frank, H as in Henry, T as in Tom, J as in Jack, O as in Orange, Y as in Yellow, .com/gift, GIFT 926. The numbers 9, 2, and 6. All right, so good luck. Beautiful. Give me 1 second. And okay, cool. If you guys have any questions, it is support@fromheartache2joy.com. That's the email. Okay? Beautiful. All right, Dawn, this was so awesome. This was just fabulous. Thank you so much for being here with us. This was such an amazing call. I'm super excited because, as women, we all we respond to issues with beauty, and weight is a big deal. I know that. And yet I love that this is actually helping solve so many of our biggest problems by clearing the limiting blocks at a subconscious level. I just love that. So thank you so much.
Oh, I'm so excited, and thank you so much, Aram, for allowing me to be here and everybody else to be here today and listen and take your time. And I'm really excited, everybody who does participate, and hopefully I'll get to work with some people in Package B and really get things accelerating and moving forward in your life, and really getting to the place where you really feel good in your body, which is being at your perfect weight, whatever that is for you. And we'll work on anything you want to work on. So we could really make very, very fast changes in a very, very short period of time. In a 30-minute session, we'll get you there really quick. So I'm so excited and so honored to be here today as well, Aram. Thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. Awesome. All righty. Okay, guys, thank you so much. It has been an honor to serve you guys, and lots of love to each and every one of you. Very, very delighted and excited for this package that is exclusively at on From Heartache to Joy, thanks to Dawn. So thank you so much, everybody. Lots of love. Take care for now.